So that first set, which took just 56 minutes, was a set of lost chances for Henman, particularly early on. And in life, you have to take your chances when they're presented, as he's done quite magnificently at these championships, but not today.
No, he had 6 of the service games in the first set on Todd Martin. They went the distance well into deuce with Henman. In fact, Henman won most of his service games with comparative ease. But the first serve percentage really is the key to this. It started off with Martin down at one stage at 10%, and he's gradually climbing up. Henman, on the other hand, was into the 70s, is now down to 56%. So Tim Henman, for the first time really in the entire championships, has not been able to capitalize on the opportunities that he's created. He had 3 set points there, a little unlucky on the first one, remember, when the call was overruled for an ace. Now this is really going to be a test of how well he can come back.
Second set, Martin to serve. Let, first service. Fifteen love. Thirty love. 40 love.
Must have hit the line, I think. There was no bleep from the line monitor.
Game, Martin. First game, second set.
Well, Todd Martin has proved, you know, in Davis Cup ties that he's the man for the moment. And certainly in that first set, he was the one under terrific pressure, not just from Henman's excellent play to create those 3 set points, but from the crowd and the circumstances, taking on the whole of Britain practically today on American Independence Day. But how well he came through. And his serving is getting better by the game.
He's actually a deceptive player, and I think he must be very difficult to play for the simple reason that he gets a lot of weight behind his shots, particularly on his serve, but also his ground strokes. And one senses with Tim Henman that he's struggling to control this weight that he's generated, and particularly on his forehand. He's a little bit late. He's not able to meet the ball in front as he would like, and he's always, Tim Henman, having to strain. And this is affecting his timing.
Fifteen love. 30 love.
No, he's missed it.
30-15.
Gets caught by surprise. A fine half volley by Tim Henman. There, the ball in his body. He didn't expect Martin to get the ball back.
$40-15.
So at least still reacting very fast. Well, the luck does play a part
40-30.
often in matches. And certainly that one of the luckiest of returns off the frame. Can't any longer say off the wood like we used to.
Look how low the return is from Martin. He does well to dig it out, but way too short.
Advantage Henman. Game Henman. One game all.
Still a little blustery and chilly when the sun is not out.
Love 15. $15 all. $30-15. $40-15. 40-30. Deuce.
I think surprised by the improvised return straight off Henman's body. All he could do was prod it back.
Advantage Martin. Deuce.
Oh, well left.
Advantage Martin.
And a little bit of a sigh of relief. You have to make those decisions instantaneously.
Game Martin. Ball change please. Martin leads 2-1, second set, and by 1 set to love.
And signs for me, Mark, that Henman is showing the weight of national expectation on his shoulders today. Not quite the fluent player that he was in other matches, but then we've been expecting an awful lot of him, the media.
Yes, I'm sure he does feel as though he's got the weight of British tennis on his shoulders. And there's no question about it that he's inhibited today. You've only got to look at his face to see that there is strain, and his shots are not flowing as they have done throughout the tournament. Not surprising, though, and he can't be expected to play perfect tennis every time he comes out onto the court. And I know they've tried to shield, that's David Felgate has tried to shield Tim Henman from the national hype, really, which has been unbelievable. And difficult that must be, because inevitably people will be coming around Tim Henman all the time saying how well he's doing, and even if he's not reading the newspapers and things of that kind, he must be beginning to get excited about his own performance.